Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and everything in between. If you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. So this is an episode of Coffee with Kim, where we like to be creative and talk about creative things. And we also like to sit and relax and have a cup of coffee. That's my cat. He has decided he doesn't want to be closed out of the room, so you might see him wander in here a bit. So this morning, I am just sort of kicking back, watching the sunrise, because I've been up for a while, and I'm working on my latest blanket. So I realized that I've been working in a combination of yarns, okay? So I had 2 skeins of this. I've got a bunch of this, but this was way too thin. So I mixed it together and now I'm using it as one. And then if you saw, I had a hack video on yesterday where I showed you how I fixed that corner because the corner didn't come out right. Well, now I have another hack that I'm trying to work on. I am out of this color yarn. And I'm thinking that I don't want to just keep going with the single blue. So what am I going to do, right? So I'm looking at my wall behind me, and you can see this yarn right here, okay? Super thin, super soft. And then I have some Bernat Softy Baby. Again, well, it's a 4, I believe. Oh, it's a 3. But I'm taking that and I'm mixing it with that, and I have this ball here. So what I'm going to do is after I finish this skein of the Schitt's Creek blue, what's the name of it again? Somebody's garage, Bob's garage. I think the next row is going to be this. And again, I rolled it up into the ball. I also have a hack on that, how you can roll it into a center pull ball. But I think that will look really pretty as the next color. So it'll be kind of like a Franken blanket. But I think it'll be pretty. It'll break it up. It won't be too much of the dark blue. Excuse me. So again, trying to take some of the stash that I have because I don't want to buy any more yarn right now because I have so much here. Sorry, my morning throat. So I'm trying to work my way through my stash here. So I think that'll be cool. That'll be a nice blanket. And again, it's not a blanket that I've been commissioned to make or anything. It's just one I'm making for some of my crochet therapy. My crow therapy. I won't make up a word. I was going to try to make up a fun word, but that's not happening. So Fritzy and I were up awfully early this morning. He had to go out, and he's just so funny. He comes up and he sits right on my pillow, and then he tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. You know, for those of you who haven't met Fritzy yet, let's take a look-see at what the boy is doing this morning. Oh my goodness. Here he is, Mommy. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mommy, you woke me up. Well, it's only fair because you woke me up very early, probably about 3:30. I love your face. Mwah. Who's a good boy? I know I love you too. Shall I put you back in your bed? Yeah, you would like to go back in your bed? Okay. All right, sleepy boy. Here you go, back into your bed. Make sure you have your toy and your water and everything's good. All right, so anyway, Fritzy and I were up early this morning, and you got to ignore that for me. If I stopped picking at it, it would go away, but it won't. Because every time I look at it, I got to touch it. Any of you out there like that? I've always been like that. I can remember my mother saying, leave it alone. If you leave it alone, it'll be gone. And that part of my brain is literally saying, leave it alone. And then there's this side of my brain saying, oh, but what if I... Anyway, so we were up early this morning. And I let him out, and I heard the coyotes again this morning. And that reminds me that yesterday Mr. Fortunate was out on the front deck, and it was daylight, and he saw one. I'm looking over there because there's a cornfield right there. Our road goes out this way and curves up, and there's a cornfield on this side and woods on this side, and the coyote came right down our road in broad daylight. So I might call NCON just to let them know it's here, let them know, there's been an uptick in activity lately, excuse me, and we normally don't see them during the day. Just to let them know. You never know. They might tell me I'm crazy and not do anything, but I'd rather have that phone call than, anything else. So you can see I'm wearing one of my t-shirts. I'm having so much fun making them. I'm loving them. So I've got all different colors, all different sizes. I love it. I actually made one of my night shirts into it. I'll be creative everywhere. What Mr. Fortunate doesn't know is that I'm going to take his coffee mug and I'm going to put be creative. I don't think I'll make it sparkly blue. I might just make it black, but I'm going to put it on his coffee mug. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see if he notices when he gets to work. He's working from home today, so I'll do it tonight so that tomorrow he'll have it. You just never know. So I feel like today is Monday because we watched the Daytona 500 yesterday. It was rained out over the weekend, and so they ran it yesterday. Good race. Oh, sorry about that. It was a really good race, but my driver did not win. He did great. A whole race, he did great. And I just sat quietly saying, don't cheer for him, don't say anything, because maybe, just maybe, he's won everything. He's won a championship, maybe 2, but he has not won the Daytona, so not this year again. But it's so nice to have the race on and hear it, and that's the one sport I can sit and watch. Even if I'm not like glued to the TV staring at it, I was doing my crochet while it was on, and Fritzy and I were curled up on the couch together. We were crocheting. Well, he was chewing on his bone. I was crocheting. And I got a lot done, right? I got quite a bit done. And it was actually a little chilly in the house, so I was covering my legs and stuff with it while I was crocheting. Multitasking. And I don't know how big it's going to get, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to at least finish the skein. I'm going to do the next color and then at least do an edge of the dark blue. So yeah, so that's what's going on in my world. How about you guys? What are you guys working on? I know it's weird. I'm talking to you like it's live, but I'm so used to doing lives with you guys now, and I love it. I have so much fun on those. It makes me want to do them more often, but nobody's up that early. So I don't want, like for the next 2 days, I get people apologizing that they missed the live and that they're watching the repeat or the replay, which is fine. By the way, I am up to 849 subscribers. One more for 850. Getting there. Getting there. You think I can get 150 in 2 months? I don't know. I hope I can. I'm really trying hard to get my channel up to a full-blown channel. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. And I'm loving it. I'm loving all the people that I'm meeting. I'm loving all the things that I'm learning. And it's funny because a lot of times there's crafts that I'll just be doing. And that normally before I had my channel, I'd just do it. And well, now I stop myself and I'm like, wait, this would make a great video. Like yesterday when I did that one, fixing this corner, excuse me, I was like, wait, that would be great. So I had to pull out the fix that I did, a little behind the scenes. I pulled out the fix that I did and I redid it. So I was kind of learning on the fly as I was showing you guys. So it's cool. So this morning I actually was in my computer. I have a habit of saving things. So sometimes I end up saving the same picture or the same thing 3 times in 3 different places because I forget where I save it. So I was in there this morning cleaning stuff up, and to me, computer work like that is a wormhole. I'll start this, and then I'll start that, and then I'll start this. So that's what happened this morning. So I was cleaning up a bunch of video clips that I have, and I have an opening clip for Coffee with Kim. I have an opening clip for Crafting with Kim, for the treasure hunt, stuff like that. But I didn't have an opening for my tutorials. So I created one of those, and I'm working on an opening for my stitches, excuse me, that I'm learning from Crystal. So I'm trying, that one's a tough one because I don't actually want to use a picture of, Bag a Day or anything like that. So I have to be very careful on how I do the opening for that one, because that series, it is a tribute to her and her talents, to Crystal and her talents. Credit where credit's due, but I don't want to put her in the opening where somebody might think I'm trying to, take her. So I don't know. It's a slippery slope, and it's very, very complicated for me. Really. So I'm working on that. Let's see. I think I told you guys a while back, maybe a month ago, I took a bunch of my mom's stuff to a consignment shop, and I got an email from them, and I've already sold like 4 or 5 things. Well, they sell them, but so when I look, maybe you guys know, I've never sold with consignment shops before. What is the normal percentage that they take? Because it's looking like the shop that I'm with is taking half. Is that normal? I don't know. I mean, they are doing a lot of the work. They sort it, they tag it, they monitor it. So I think I'm fine with it. But I just want to know if any of you have worked with consignment shops, and if you know that that's normal or not. I am heading back down there Wednesday, tomorrow. I'm going to have a visit with my friend Luba, which I'm really excited. I love going to visit her. And then I'm going to go to, there's a Salvation Army out there, and there's the consignment shop, and then there's a couple other thrift stores on my way to and from there. So it'll be a fun treasure hunt day tomorrow. So I'm trying to give myself a treasure hunt with a purpose, where I'm not just going to see what I can find. I actually look around here and say, okay, what do I want to do next? What's my next project? What's my next craft I want to do? And then I see what I can find there. I went the other day looking for planters, and I found a couple cool ones. I transplanted a bunch of the plants in them, so that's neat. So a while back, speaking of treasure hunts, I got a book on origami, and I told you guys I was going to try it. Well, I set up my whole camera thing, and I'm like, how hard can it be? I mean, I had done it before. I did a butterfly, this and that. It came out great. So I opened these books. There was not one simple, easy one in these whole, I have 3 books. And I deleted the video because I just kept going, no, wait, you gotta fold it this way. No, wait, you gotta turn it this way. No, wait. So that video will not be coming out soon. Excuse me. I think I'm going to get thinner paper, because I was working with construction paper. Let me show you. I'll show you what I was doing. Hold tight. All right, so you would think that somewhere in one of these 3 books, is that upside down? No. Of course, which one did I gravitate towards? Yeah, birds and flowers, or yeah, birds and insects. So I'm like, come on, there's got to be a flower or a butterfly, because I had done butterfly using a video on here. So I'm looking through, and I'm like, come on, there's got to be an easy one. So had I taken the time, which I didn't, to look through, it does tell you the basic folds, okay? So fold a rabbit ear, a three-dimensional, I mean, reverse fold, crimp fold. They all, my brain doesn't work like this. My brain works like a video. So I need a video so I can stop it, see what their hands are doing. So I said, okay, I'm going to look at the table of contents and see what we have. So they start right out with a vulture, an ostrich, a stork. So that's like a moth. All right, a moth is like a butterfly, right? All right, so let's go to page 28 and see if I can do a moth. Absolutely not. Look at it. Holy Moses. So I said, well, I can try to do a butterfly again. So I ended up taping it, which is a no-no in origami, but this paper was too thick. So here's the butterfly I came out with. And they didn't have butterflies in here. They had nothing simple. They have a beetle, they have a stink bug, which really does look like the stink bugs. So in following up with, I want to learn all things crafting, I think I will try, see the swan looks kind of easy. The owl, not so much. But I will get thinner paper and I will try at least one of these again. So I looked through, I'm like, okay, well, let's see. Again, thinking, let's find something easy. Sea creatures. Starfish, right? Come on, there's got to be a starfish in there. So, symbols, da-da-da-da, angelfish, starfish, page 16. You can see I put the papers I was using back in here. So the starfish, and there is a picture of it. Where is it? Right here. That looks kind of easy, right? So let's see, starfish, page 16. Let's get back there. Okay. So it starts with an easy fold and this, and then all of a sudden, no. So needless to say, I put the paper back in, and I think my goal is going to be thinner paper and easier. It doesn't say advanced, it just says origami. I mean, this is, so, oh, and then I'm like, oh, look at the snake. That would be so easy. No. Let's see what the introduction says. Origami is a challenging and unusual art. It requires square sheets of paper which are formed into sculptures of animals or other objects. Origami can be folded in almost any paper, but most attractive when made from special paper called origami paper. Okay, so you need special paper. Origami is square and usually comes in packets of assorted sizes and colors. All right, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just buy myself a packet and try. It is important that you follow the directions carefully. Yes, it is. The standard folds from which animals are created are explained in detail at the beginning of the book. I have used the, okay, that's a name about this long, and I can't. The Randlet Yoshua method of notation to indicate the folds. The following rules should help guide you through. Okay, so that happened. So anyway, I mean, come on, I really wanted to make that robin. Can you see that in there? How cool is that? So I think maybe I will get myself some origami paper try it again. Just so you know, I am actually going through all of the craft books that I find on my treasure hunts, and I am looking for crafts to do. This one stumped me for a bit. I will not give up. But as I said in my video yesterday, crafting is something you practice, 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 and then maybe you have to realize maybe that's not my craft. But I'm not giving up yet. So where do I want to put this? I'll set it over here. You might hear it tumble to the floor, but I'll go over here. So that happened. Yeah, so I've just been working on a lot of my plants. A lot. I wish I could turn the video while we're talking, but they're all looking great. All the ones that I transplanted are standing straight up. They're nice and healthy, looking good. I still have this one guided because, yeah, he might be okay. I'll take that off. Let him be free for a little bit. I do have to put something under him because he will drip. But I did turn him into a coffee with Kim. It is terracotta, but it's smooth, so it's not making me that crazy. For those of you that don't know me, I do not prefer the feeling of terracotta. And if they're broken, look, I got goosebumps. I gotta put it down. I just, for some reason, I can't do it. That's too funny. So for those of you, I just looked down, and yesterday was a holiday, so I did not mail out all of the things for the weekend. The winners, I didn't mail them out yet, but they are going to, I almost said the doctor. They're going to the post office this morning. As soon as I'm done here and put my shoes on and warm up the car. Why is winter such a process? In the summer, you hop out, barely any shoes on, off you go. In the winter, you got to heat up the Jeep. You got to put your boots on. You got to put the coat on. Poor me. Poor me. Pour me another cup of coffee is what you need to do. All right. Have I talked your ear off long enough today? I mean, it's not horrible. Yeah, it is. What am I kidding? I'm kidding myself. It is horrible. They're supposed to be kind of like that, like that. I've seen better. I've seen worse. The first one I made was worse. Anyway, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not. Share and share alike if you know somebody that might like crafting videos or other creative resources. Is that the word I'm looking for? Outlets. Any other creative outlets if they like gardening or thrift shopping or whatever. Anything we do here, please share my content. I have playlists for all that fun stuff. And I really appreciate the time you guys spend with me and all of the stuff we share together doing and making and creating here. So that's it for today. Remember always to be creative, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.